Okay, 4-3-3, lesson 2. So let's talk a little bit more about the 4-3-3. The ball ends up on the right side of the pitch. What we're looking to do is we're looking to open the field up with our flank players, our right midfielder and our right forward. We're looking to have our central midfielder slide over. We're looking to have our target player get into line. And we're looking to have our wing players on the other side pinch in. Now the question is, I'm going to slide these folks over. Why is it that we're not keeping a wide player out here? First of all, a long ball over pressure in this situation is a recipe for disaster. We may end up losing possession. Also, let's say that we play a ball forward to our center forward target player and she loses possession. The other team is able to gain possession. What this allows us to do is it allows us to have really great defensive shape both on the goal side of the ball and behind the ball as a way to pressure the ball. So the other team has one possession, and here they are in this situation, and they're coming toward our goal here. Our left midfielder can pinch in, and our right midfielder can pinch in. And we now have pressure and cover, right? We have a pressuring defender, and we have covering defender. So the left midfielder and the right midfielder play the role of the second defender, and the central midfielder plays the role of the first defender. And what we also have is we have the all-important pressure from behind. And this is a huge piece that sometimes we miss when we play 4-4-2 or 4-5-1, is having players balanced out behind the ball who can pressure the ball from behind. So our center forward, who wasn't able to gain possession, she is pressuring from behind. This puts a lot of pressure on the other team, their player on the ball, and oftentimes we're able to win the ball back fairly quickly. When we do win the ball back, let's say that we're able to win the ball back with the central midfielder, what we immediately have is we have the ability to get into the transition. Now, are there going to be times when that transition is direct and we get the ball and our right forward is, in this position and she just streaks down the line and we play a quick ball? Sure, absolutely. There are certainly times when we play directly. But let's say that we're sticking with trying to play to feet. The right midfielder, the central midfielder, gains possession and she immediately has options. If she's pressured, she might dribble a little bit away from pressure the right midfielder because she's on the strong side. This is the ball side. So if I were to, take a line, right, we'll make it let's make a different colored line. Let's make it purple. And I were to draw a line right up the middle of the pitch. Okay. The strong side is the ball side. So in this picture, this side of the field, because the ball is on this side, is on the strong side. So here we go. This player says, oh my gosh, I'm dribbling this way. I can't go forward because there are all sorts of players from the other team in my way. The right midfielder drops. Now, when I say drop, it's not always a vertical drop. It's not always the backs are dropping back toward their own goal. It might be a horizontal drop, a drop across the pitch, where the right midfielder was pinched in to defend. The central midfielder was able to get control of the ball, and the right midfielder drops in this direction. Now look at these options. Maybe the ball gets played back to the right midfielder, who then plays the ball over pressure to the target. She then is facing, she's trying to score here, but she's facing back this way. Maybe she plays the ball back to the central midfielder, and the right forward is going, and we play a ball forward. Or, conversely, let's say that the central midfielder has won the ball back and the left forward is in this position. She drops, even though it's a drop toward the goal that we're trying to attack, plays a ball to feet, right? And the left midi can just slide over, and now we have a supporting player. And as this is happening, this entire side of the team, all of these folks, are sliding in. The central midfielder is sliding into support play, the center forward to be a target. The right forward is, in this case, could make a run, but in all likelihood is sliding over as well. Because now that we have possession, here our backs are sliding over. Oh, sorry, center back. Our backs are sliding over. Because now if there's pressure here, right, as our left forward is sprinting out to try and get wide, if there's pressure, What can our left midfielder do? She could turn away from the pressure. Usually pressure is goal side, right? The other team, this is the goal that they are defending. So usually they're going to try and get goal side. Our left midfielder could then play in reverse to a supporting player. Our left forward is opening up the field. Our center forward is becoming a target, and we're sliding over. Let's say that we play a ball forward. It's a bad ball, or the other team makes a great play on the ball, and now the other team has the ball. Look at what we have. We are in awesome defensive shape. We've slid over. The other team has the ball, and now we have numbers in defending. It's a very organized system, the 4-3-3. Another thing that the 4-3-3 provides for us is a lot of, attacking, because we have three players up front. If there's a ball that gets played down into the corner and we lose possession and we're pressuring, our left forward can pressure, our center forward can cover, right? First defender, second defender. Our right forward can pinch in, and maybe we can win possession back in the attacking side of the pitch. Now, you'll notice that I have broken the field up into thirds. This is our defensive third. This is the middle third of the pitch. This is the attacking third of the pitch. And as we go forward and learn more about what happens in the 4-3-3, we need to talk about what happens in the back. How do we play? Do we play safely? Do we try to build the attack on the ground? What happens in the middle third of the field, and what happens in the attacking third? The 4-3-3 sometimes can get complicated if the forwards are grouping together and all on top of each other, and the ball is in this position, and things are getting very complicated. So what we need to talk about next is, once we've transitioned to the attack and we've been able to, let's say the ball's on the left side of the pitch and the central midfielder has the ball and she plays back to the left back. Our right forward was over here, our right midfielder was over here. Our left midfielder has opened up the field. Our left forward has opened up the field. Our center forward has become a target, playing with her back to the goal. The central midfielder is moving in, to essentially be the orchestrator of the offense, and our other players are starting to pinch in. What we do in each third is dictated literally by that place on the field. And what we really need to start to talk about as we transition up the field, if the ball gets played in here or in here and we end up going forward, or the ball gets played to a target and then back and then forward, however we're going, we need to really talk a good deal about what are we going to do, in this last 35 to 40 yards, because that's when things get more difficult. The defending team is concentrating their players. With a three front, sometimes things can get very busy. We're not sure about what our responsibilities are. I saw it in practice the other night. So we need to spend a lot of time talking about what does it look like as we get into the attacking third. So that's lesson number 2 on the 4-3-3, that it provides for us the ability to have great defensive shape if we lose the ball. It allows us to pressure the ball from behind, to put pressure on the ball. It allows us, when the ball, when we're with regard to the strong side, to understand what our roles are, opening the field up, playing in a supporting position in the middle, playing as a target, pinching in to play in a supporting role and as targets, right? The ball goes forward, we drop down, the ball goes back. Oops, that's not the ball really, is it? The ball goes back, the ball goes forward, right? But we do need to talk about the attacking third. So I'll stop there. That's lesson number 2, and we'll keep moving forward.